So there is a VTuber named Vienna. Oh God, what did I just do? I don't. Ellipse. Let's make it bigger. Yes, this is a screen cap of Snipping Tool because that's how I roll, I guess. Crime cleaner thingy. I had to say screen zoom in like a TV. Screen zoom in. Okay. What did I do? Oh, I see. OBS is having a rough time here. Okay. That's fine. So Vienna is a very big YouTuber. She wanted to come out with a PSA just to let everybody know because this is a big zoom and enhance. You guys can see it, I hope, because I can see it on OBS, so I'm hoping you can see it. She came out with a PSA a little bit ago, a couple of days ago, just basically letting people know if you're in the VTuber sphere, if you're not, if you're a content creator, if you're not. Basically what's going on right now is there's a new way of scamming people, and it's by PDF files, which, okay, nothing's safe anymore. But she basically says creators are being targeted with social engineering to commandeer their channels, YouTube, Discord. A really common one is sponsored emails. And any email you receive that is pushing you to check a PDF or sign an NDA PDF before moving forward with a partnership could be malicious. These PDFs are loaded and will steal your session tokens and have access to anything you've logged into. Please be incredibly careful opening PDFs of any kind. I know, Tempe! PDFs are supposed to be safe! What the hell? Oh my lordy lord, yeah, nobody's safe anymore. And like the reason I wanted to cover this is I actually saw on Twitter another VTuber who this actually happened to. They thought the PDF was safe. They couldn't even use their phone anymore. Like that's how deep it went. Yeah, PDF. I'm not really pleased with the idea that image files are apparently now a vector. It's insane. It's wild. Like insane to me. But this has actually happened to a few people, which is why when Vienna came out with the update, I was like, that's really good to know. Anyways, they will steal your session tokens and have access to anything you've logged into. Please be incredibly careful opening PDFs of any kind, only from trusted sources. Be extra careful if it's a popular brand, like normal stuff like Pepsi, Labubu, Kit Kat. It is likely fake. One click and you're cooked. This is one thing where having an emergency can save your ass. An agency can save your ass. I can't read. Reading's hard. Some people are just horrible. Yeah. No, it's the world is just it's falling up. We're falling apart. we're slipping at the seams here. Not really good. Please be safe out there. It sucks to see more creators be targeted and lose so much. Important to note, having 2FA can't protect you here. They can and will bypass your 2FA. Since they use your session, they act as if they're you logged in. Therefore, they don't need any passwords. So any two-factor authentications, we sent this to your email, we sent this to your phone, does not matter. Does not matter. They can get in there. What we thought is safe is now dangerous. Yeah. It's like how there are fake Snap apps. Yeah. Like, it's just like nothing's safe anymore. It's just concerning. So like, just be super careful. Tell what's going on. Just, if you get a PDF file in an email, don't open it unless you really know the person and you're like sure what it is. Let your grandparents know, let your parents know, like just let people know that it's getting insane. It's getting wild out there. Even the company that I work for, I got a message today and they were like, oh, this person said that they got an email saying that they updated their banking, but they didn't update their banking. And I was like, they should ignore that. Please don't make sure they don't click anything. Hello, don't do that. So it's just, okay. Yeah. So we're doing something a little different today where we're starting with some stuff just because I feel like some of it's really important and I want to talk about it. I probably won't do this often, but there's some things that I feel like are important to share. Just smacked my tooth with my water bottle. You're safe. You don't trust tech. It's like, if I don't know the person, I a lot of times don't even open the email. Like, it's just nothing safe anymore. Nothing Nothing is safe. So that's just basically the first one that I wanted to go over here because I think that's insane that that's even something that people have to worry about. So just be careful, especially again if you're a content creator and you think that even if big, small doesn't matter, just be careful. You never know. We're closer to the Terminator universe. Ugh, that is unfortunately true. The second thing I want to talk about is not something that I'm going to play the video for. What I'm going to do in both YouTube and Twitch is I'm going to actually add the link so you guys can go watch it yourselves after my stream or at some point because I want support to go to this person just because of what has happened to them. So let me open this up and I'll show you. You'll at least know who it is. Browser, yeah. I wonder if she'll do the weather too. Why do you want the weather? Give me your weather. I'll read it like a news reporter. I'm not. She can make cornbread. I actually can make cornbread. I do cook and bake, so joke's on you. Okay, so I'm not actually. This looks like a game. No, it's not a game. I'm not actually going to play this. What I'm going to do is talk about it a little bit, and then I'm going to link you guys so you can go give him support. Snap waifu then. So a very popular creator, especially in the VTuber space. I don't know if he actually shows up on here. So you can see his face. I don't think he does. This is a rough video for him. I'm giving the summary. Hold on. His name is Kenji. If you haven't heard of him, I think he's funny. He's been through a lot. He's had drama, had no drama. He's been through a lot in this community. But I think he's a great content creator based on my own opinions and what I have seen. I think he's pretty funny. He can be a little unhinged sometimes, but honestly, who in this community is not unhinged? Let's be honest. He recently has come out and said that he has a medical problem in the form of something in his brain. I'm not going to speak on it because it's not my medical issue. But it's a big thing. It's a big issue. Hello YouTube. It's big for him. I watched this a little bit. You can tell it's concerning for him. If he doesn't, if he needs to go get it fixed, and it's crazy. I just want everybody to give him support, Kenji. Just because I can't imagine what that is for him to be going through right now. He doesn't know who I am, but I just want people to watch his video, support what's going on. I don't know if you would never be unhinged. Yeah, okay, buddy. I don't know if he's going to open anything to help pay for medical or if he has enough to pay for medical. I don't know those details. If I find out, I'll let you know. But I just want him to have support because I cannot imagine what this poor thing is going through. That's to be told you have a medical problem, coming from my own experience, is terrifying, especially something that is life-threatening. And I just wish him the best, and I hope he gets through it, and I hope that he has his friends and his family to support him. But that's pretty much it on that. I will link this video, but we're not going to watch it today because I do not want to make someone's medical issues my own content. I just want to talk on it really quick to let you guys know that something big happened with him, and I want to send him support. So that's that video. This other video I have not seen yet. You have probably heard about it. If you have heard about it, I know nothing other than where's the display? Boop, there it is. Okay, so months ago, if you do not know what VShojo is, it is a company that helps VTubers and is an agency for them. That was very highly praised to be not consuming, unlike Niji Sanji and Hololive, which if you get in there, they own you, they own your character, they pay you almost nothing. Like, it's a whole thing. Not ideal, right? We do not like that. VShojo was supposed to be the opposite, and that we can experience it together. Yeah, I've not seen this video. I know what the title is, which is in the top corner, why I left VShojo. People have been leaving VShojo kind of slowly. I think Giga might have been the first one who left. I'm not part of it. No. Okay, first and foremost, I have no agency. No agency for me. It's just little old me. It was supposed to be the chosen one, exactly. It was supposed to be the one that indie VTubers really strived for. It was the one that I had said, man, if I ever got an agency, that would be what I would want. Right? Like, it's like that thing where you still own who you are, but they just help you with merch and all that stuff. And then over a little bit, people started leaving. They walked into the dang temple. Not the little ones. Not the younglings. And then I think Giga left, but I wasn't into VTubing that much. Like, maybe I was, but like, it wasn't big news for me. I think the first one that was big news for me once I started VTubing was Matara, whom I enjoy clips of. I don't actually sit and watch VTubers a whole lot. I ended up seeing their clips, which is what made me want to do it, because specifically Amelie and Sayu and Porcelain Maid, their clips were so funny. They looked like they had so much fun. And I was like, you know what? I streamed before and I just hated showing my face. Maybe I could try again. And here we are. But it was just like, they looked like they had so much fun. And so I don't actually, the only reason I really sit down and watch people like Kenji or Rima Evenstar I like a lot is because they have content that I can consume while I work. So I don't have to focus too much. Like, they'll go over and they'll watch like true crime and stuff. Like, stuff that one day I hope that we can do together as a community. I don't really sit and watch their streams all the time. The most I'll have is like, there's an artist I really like named Sulia and another one called Rose. They're on Twitch, so I'll have them up and I'll lurk them while I'm working during the day, just because I like watching art when I can, but it's not full focus watching. I can't. I don't really have time for that. But I know the point of what I was saying was I know all about a lot of them. I know about stuff that they went through. I know about drama that's going around, but I'm not like number one, I'm sitting in your chat all day, I know exactly who you are kind of thing. Yeah, it's not even really that it's an attention span thing. It's just like, I'm just so busy between my actual, like my day job and now my night job with you guys. I'm just busy. I love it. I wouldn't give it up for anything. It's why I've been so busy, but it's just busy. Yeah, we watch them every so often. Yeah, like if I get like it recommended, I'll watch like the long clips or like the specific clips from Froggy Heavenly, and like whenever they try to teach Froggy something, oh my god, those I'll sit and watch because those are so funny. She's so funny. She's so unintentionally funny because she has no idea what's going on. And like the one time Zen got zooted, and like I saw a clip from that, so like I'll sit and watch those, but I can't sit and watch the entire stream, not because they're not funny or I don't like them, just because I don't have the time. But anyways, then Matara left, who I'd seen clips, like I had watched her, not watched her Twitch stream, but saw her through posts and stuff debut through VShojo, so that was her second life. Watched that. So I was more aware of what was happening with Matara and VShojo because I had been here. Dare you speak his name because it invokes wrath? Oh, now I'm curious. Say what now? Yeah, apparently you're innocent, Cap. There you go. Oh, but anyways, so Matara left. And it sounded like it was more of a they didn't agree thing. So we were all like, oh, okay. And I had said, Dale left, so he can't confirm this. All the way back then, I was like, man, maybe there's some weird shit going on, though. We don't know, right? Like, maybe there's just some stuff in the background that we don't know about. And everyone's like, no, she probably just didn't agree with her merch and this and that. And then Zentreya left. And I was like, okay. Everyone's like, no, she just wants to get bigger avenues. And I'm like, yeah, okay, maybe, but watch it come out that there's some crazy shit going on in VShojo. And then somebody else left. I feel like I'm missing someone. A bunch of people started leaving, basically. Someone else left. Oh god, I can't remember. Anyways, then this dropped today, and Iron Mouse, the number one streamer, VTuber streamer, just came out with a song with Baby No Money, like huge deal. Obviously, like I love her. I think I don't sit and watch her streams, but I've seen a lot of clips and I've seen how far she's come, and that I followed a little bit of her medical stuff that she's been through. This girl deserves everything that has come her way in the sense of success. She's so funny. She's so cute with all her models. She loves getting different models. She's been very successful. She's been hosting things, and was it Project Melody who left? Okay, I couldn't remember. But Iron Mouse is huge. In our house, I've just been saying Mousy. Like I'm like, oh, what happened with Mousy now? Because I've just been following like how far she's come medically and how awesome it is, and her little clips with her and Connor because they're cute. And so I saw this today and I was like, oh no. And everyone else has seen it that I know of. I have not, because I was too busy. And I was like, you know what? I'll just save it. We'll just watch it together on stream. So I assume some crazy hi Cap. We're just covering drama a little bit first before I start gaming. In the VTuber community. I assume some shit has gone down to make her want to leave. I heard something about a charity, but that's like legit all I know. I love she gets so mad and starts yelling in Spanish. I know. So when she gets mad, it's so funny. The last time I think the last thing I saw, and maybe it was a little while ago, but she got like a plushie model made, and it kept rolling over, and she's like, "Don't look at my butt." It's like, oh my god, that's so cute. Oh, anyways, fantastic streamer. I don't know any of these people personally. They have no idea who I am. But I wish them the best, and especially let's see what happened together. I hope she doesn't cry in this, because I feel like that'll make me cry for her. So let's see, shall we? Let me know if I'm pretty sure you guys should be able to hear this. Let me turn my stream up, so just in case. Let me know if you guys can't hear this. Or can hear. Let me know what's going on here.
I am leaving VShojo. Unfortunately, I recently found out that for the past couple of months, I have been misled by VShojo with the information.
You can hear that? Everything good? Is there still double? Good? Everything good? Okay. No, double? Okay, it was legit because I had my Twitch up. That's so weird. Hi, Shojo. Yep, all good. Okay, we'll keep going.
That I currently have, I believe that I am owed a significant amount of funds, which I have not been paid. And most importantly, the thing that hurts me the most is that the Immune Deficiency Foundation, which is the most important charity to me, and also the reason why I am here today, is owed over $500,000 from VShojo.
What? What do you mean? $500,000? I didn't even know Mousy was part of VShojo. Yeah, she's been part of it for a while, I think. Oh my god. That's an insane amount of money. Do I make this much money? Are you kidding me? If I made that much money, give me some. If I made money, I would be giving back somehow. So don't worry about it. Just so you know, I make no money. I make like people are so generous here, but I don't make that much money. So don't expect me. I do not make money. Mousy makes most money ever. She was one of the first members. Yeah, Mousy would make 10 times more money than me. I don't make that much. Yeah, screw them. Yeah, immediately I'm like, no, boo, 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 VShojo, get out of here. Throw tomatoes.
I know that this is a lot, And it's very important for me to be honest with all of you. I really want to tell you everything, but unfortunately, right now, I have been instructed by my attorney
Oh,
to
she
wait
lawyered up.
for more of the legal procedure to unfold. So one day, I will be able to tell you the full story.
Oh, shit, she lawyered up.
But for now, I just need to let you know that I will no longer be a part of VShojo. If you give me a moment of your time, I just want to tell you.
Yeah, if a lawyer is involved, there's definitely an NDA, so she's not allowed to say certain things. So this message is probably 100% lawyer approved. She hasn't been paid in a bit. It's not just that she hasn't been paid. The charity that she supports, because they helped her, like they help people like her who have gone through huge medical issues. They help people like her who can't afford the treatments, and they owe them $500,000. Like, yeah, well, okay. How have they not been sued for that? That might be what's happening. Like, she has a lawyer. She's like number one female streamer, isn't she? She's number one female streamer. I don't know if she's number one female streamer and number one VTuber. I don't know which one's which, but she's definitely number one. That's completely messed up. Especially VShojo. Like, shame. Oh, Mousy 100% wouldn't give a shit about her own paycheck. Like, I don't know her personally, but everything that I've seen, she did that because she wanted to, because she wanted that charity. She wants other people to be able to have treatments that she has. So, of course, she would go for that. Well, yeah, there's Fillion. I don't know at what point. I don't know. I know she got big. Like, she got number one. I don't know where Fillion is. I don't know if Fillion is close. I don't actually know where Fillion is. We'll keep watching. Sorry, we'll keep watching. That's just crazy.
A little bit about myself. I know for a lot of people right now that this might be the first time you're ever watching me.
There you go. She's going to introduce herself.
Because I really wanted to make friends. I was very lonely due to the fact that I have a primary immune deficiency disease called CVID. I basically have a...
Oh, that's a lot of words. So this is what she was talking about. CVID is a relatively frequent form of primary immunodeficiency found in about 1 in 25,000 persons. This is the reason it is called common. The degree and type of deficiency of serum immunoglobulins. God damn, sorry. Yeah, sorry, VTubers can't read. And the clinical course varies from person to person, hence the word variable. An additional characteristic, now I can't say normal words, is a decreased IgA and or IgM level, or a low level of 3 major types of immunoglobulins. Immunoglobulins. I fucking don't know. I'm not a doctor. Sorry, everybody. Sorry. In some individuals, there are defects of the T cells, and this may also contribute to increased susceptibility. See? Now I'm ruined. Now I can't even say normal words. God damn. To infections as well as autoimmunity. Granomouth. Okay, we'll just keep going. I'm not a doctor. I know, right? What happened to here? We're going over some stuff. So basically, poor Mousy, like, she specifically could not move. And like, it was really bad for her. And without this treatment, she wouldn't be able to even go out into the living room and see her parents. Like, it's insane how far her progress has come. And I, like, hearing all of her medical stuff, I always teared up because I was like, I'm just great. Like, I don't know you, you don't know me, but like, hearing someone overcome that kind of medical shit is insanely emotional. Like, good job. I'm so happy that she's at least gotten to where she is. And like, I didn't get to see it, but she sang opera, which is something she's always wanted to do. And the moment where she's singing and she hits the high note and everyone's cheering for her, I started crying. I'm like, no, you're doing it. Like, it's just like, good on her. She's been through so much. Yeah. This poor Mousy.
A low to near non-functioning immune system, which means
I'm gonna get mad and sad in this video. I can tell.
And it caused me to remain isolated for long periods of my life. So then I found streaming, and I thought about giving it a try because I wanted to see if I could make some friends online because I honestly couldn't ever leave my room.
Yeah.
I never really expected to grow an audience or anything. It was one of the last things on my mind. I just thought that I would stream to, 5 to 10 people and just hang out from time to time, make some friends, play games, and just continue on with my life. But
Yeah.
unfortunately, I was too scared to stream with my face.
Yeah.
So a friend of mine recommended that I try an app called FaceRig that would
Hmm.
allow me to use an
That's
anime
a while ago.
avatar to stream. And that's how I started VTubing. It took me a while to take it seriously and even begin to think about maybe being able to grow a community and even make this a career. I
Mm-hmm.
think I really started to take it seriously around the time when I was approached to join VShojo, and it was through VShojo that I was able to grow in.
It it's the story for a lot of people in general. Whether people don't want to show their face, they're scared to show their face. I don't show my face. I'll probably never show my face. For personal reasons, not because I'm scared of what I look like, but because I do not want to be connected for safety reasons. I'm not going to go into that, but um I that's what made me want to do VTubing. Was I was like, "Oh, I can do this. I can have my own character. I can be what I want to be. It's good for safety." Yeah, I mean, it's good for safety for anybody, right? But for people who specifically are not wanting to be found, it's also good. You'll bear with it. Yeah. So like it's different for everybody. Every VTuber has their own story, their own reasoning. Yeah, don't cat maybe. Don't worry about it. Um what was I gonna say? It's just different for everybody. So that's why I play crime scene cleaner. You don't know my life. um more killed all the penguins. I'm not gonna get into it too much, but um somebody who I'm not close with, who my family's not close with, um uh, who I do not know, have not known since pretty much I was born, is not someone that we want to be connected to for safety reasons. So that's as far as I'm going to go into that. I don't have to. I'm not going to get into it. I just like I get it. It's different for everybody. Um, I remember when she was tucked in bed, she had a goal for like 100. Yeah, for like pillows. And then she got it, and she was like so emotional. I remember that. I remember that. You're making up nonsense. No, no, no. I know, but I'm like, it's not like I'm not going to tell you what it is. I just don't mind giving you the like. It's for safety reasons, for my own safety, just in case. It's for safety reasons for my family, for that reason. Just face. Okay, the cats. You will see the cats. That's fine. I'm okay with that. The cats are also going to be our mascots, so they will be drawn as well. So the cats will be seen. You do know what Wolf's hands look like. That's true. He is my card opener. Let's go. I gotta go. Okay, well, have a great night. Thank you for coming. Um, yeah, no, you will maybe the most you will ever see, and that's like maybe years down the line if I feel safe enough, is my hands, probably with gloves, but I'd love to do like building streams where I build like Gundams or Lego or like those cute little book nooks, but we're nowhere near that. But I will most likely never show my face. That's just for safety reasons for my family. But everybody has different reasons. Does VShojo help with promotion? VShojo, as far as I'm aware, I might not be 100%. They do merchandise, and they have like maybe a manager. Like I don't know exactly what they do, but they do not own you like Hololive or Niji Sanji. That's pretty much their main job. Yeah, exactly. Pretty much all they do, from my understanding, is promote you, make deals with merch, maybe talk to artists for you. I do not know. Like with idols, yeah, exactly. Okay, sorry, we're getting distracted.
The Iron Mouse that I am today.
I just don't want to
When
keep
I was
going because I'm gonna
approached in
cry
2020 and asked to
or get
join
real
VShojo,
mad.
it seemed like a good idea, but I honestly did not know if I could ever be a corporal VTuber because I felt like I just couldn't. In my mind,
Probably felt like she wasn't
I
good
saw
enough.
myself as unhireable, which is why streaming worked for me. I had no boss, no strict rules, I had no hours, no expectations. It was all up to me, and due to the fact that
Squid.
I have lived my life chronically ill and being unable to do much
This is
of
very.
anything,
You can hear in her voice how
I
hard this
just
is
felt
for her.
like there was no way that anyone would ever take me. I was struggling to make a decision because I was afraid about my anonymity and afraid about trusting people because I felt like every time I put my trust in people, it always ends in grief for me. So I was worried about expectations and a million and one other things. But I ultimately
She's been
decided
through
to
so
join
much.
VShojo. It really
Does not
pains
deserve
me
what has
that
happened.
I am unable to fully explain why I am leaving. But for right now, here's what I am allowed to share with you. I would always be told how important I was for the company, and I was always told that I was needed in order for the company to succeed. Although that was very positive to hear, it put a lot of
I was
pressure
gonna say
and a
that's too
lot
much
of
pressure on
stress
one
on me
person.
to the point where I felt guilt tripped into signing. I felt responsible for everybody. I felt responsible for staff and talent alike. And I felt like if I didn't do this and if I didn't stay, I was hurting everybody and I was destroying everybody's life. But this didn't feel right with me, and I began to feel extremely uncomfortable. As my viewers know, privacy has always been one of my biggest concerns. I've had a lot of scary experiences in my life, so
Oh yeah, no, that's 100% manipulation. That's not like you could mean it. You're such a benefit for this company. We're so happy to have you. You could mean that one way, but it come across to someone else another way. Because like if she feels trapped, she's trapped, right? Like you can't. If my company told me we would not be a company without you, oh, like, well, that doesn't make me feel good about wanting to leave, right? Like when people tell you that, sometimes they could mean it in like the actual way. Sometimes they could just use it as a tool. And manipulators have tools. They have a set of tools. And that's one of them. Making you feel needed and like they and you would not be good without them. For Mousy, she's too good for this world. Yeah, you're right, Cap. She doesn't deserve this. Angels walk this earth, and Mouse is one of them. She sings beautifully. She's got the voice of an angel, honestly. Yeah, it's a 90%. It's a trap. No, it's legit just a trap. Like, hey, you know what? This company wouldn't be anything without you. So then not only is Mousy feeling bad about it for herself, but then she's feeling bad about it for then she's feeling bad about it for the company, the people who work there, then also the other eight, like what she said, the other talents. She's feeling the weight of all of these people who they have told her rests on her shoulders on top of her medical issues. That's insane. I'm going to get real mad or real sad. I'm telling you, this is happening. You're going to open your own company? Open your own company. Take Cap. Then he can become a tyrant. The guilt tripping is awful. Yeah. Oh yeah, no. The worst part is if this didn't happen with the whole charity thing, which is I'm assuming more we'll hear about. She'd still be She'd still be there, still being pressured like that, and that's not okay.
So one amazing thing for me was the fact that VShojo
Cap's gonna be your HR.
handled all my payments, and it meant
Oh.
that I never had to give out any of my personal information. So that was always a blessing to me. As time went on, I decided that I wanted to try to start pulling out my remaining funds because
Oh
I wanted to
no.
start taking over my own finances. This is what led me to this point.
Oh no,
Throughout
they
the
didn't have
years,
it, they
Connor
spent
and
it.
I have raised around $4 million for the Immune Deficiency
Wow.
Foundation. The majority of the money raised is through Tiltify at
Mm-hmm.
events like the
Tiltify
Cyclothon, the
doesn't take
charity
anything, it goes
auction,
straight to them.
and other miscellaneous events that we've had. However, because of the success of my first subathon, I decided to donate half the earnings of my following 2 subathons to the Immune Deficiency Foundation. The first time I tried this,
4 million is
it worked
insane.
great.
Good on them.
Over 200,000 people supported me, and because of that, we raised over $329,350.
Wow. Good job, Mousy. Good job.
To
Everybody
the
clap for
Immune
Mousy.
Deficiency
That's
Foundation.
insane.
Because the money came from my Twitch revenue
Her and Connor. Connor
instead
helped.
of a Tiltify link, it required VShojo to make the donation on my behalf. They promptly sent the payment, and the subathon was a huge success. So I decided to do it again the next year. My last subathon was one of the biggest events I've ever done.
Mm-hmm.
The support was
Yeah,
overwhelming.
claps for Mousy.
And I ended up getting over 300,000 subscribers
Jeez.
and breaking the all-time sub record. But
Oh my
this
God.
also meant that we had raised $515,000 for the Immune Deficiency Foundation. I once again asked VShojo to make the donation on my behalf, but unfortunately, still a year later, VShojo has not paid the charity. The Immune Deficiency Foundation means the world to me. Connor and I have both spent a ton of energy, time,
A whole
and
year?
resources raising money for charity. And we're both so proud to be able to say that we've raised nearly $4 million for charity.
Yeah, you should be proud.
They
Everybody.
always raise money for the Immune Deficiency
Oh God,
Foundation.
no, come back. Oh God, Mousy, I'm sorry.
They help
100%. Big claps. That's insane. That's insane good stuff. The people who take their big dollars and their big support and their community and does great stuff with it. Mark does it every year. Markiplier. Jacksepticeye does a Christmas stream every year. It goes to charity. Like, everybody's doing such great things with the money when they give back. And, like, the one thing I would want to do if I ever got to the point where I could was give back. Whether it's just a little bit to smaller streamers, whether it's a charity thing, like I would love to give back to the to the people who helped my aunt that with her cancer. That's a charity. I'd love to give back. Like I just want to give back. So the fact that people like this can do it, that's insane, Mousy. That's wild. That's fantastic. Wow. The fact that she spends so much time into an effort into doing that, gets that much money, and does that much good for people. We need more people like Mousy. They need to get more attention. Like, they're not doing it for attention. They're not even doing it for themselves. They're just doing it because it's important to her. And we need more people like that. I wish I could help, but I'm broke. That's okay. It's always down to like what you can do, right? Like, it's not expected, especially here in this community. Everything that you give towards the stream or to me helps with that. It helps with my living expenses. The stream, I always try to put it back into the stream. I'm always planning for us for more stuff to do. I have stuff planned for us because I am so excited for like October, but nothing is ever expected. It's just greatly appreciated. You know, like, I don't want anybody to feel like if they can't take care of themselves, I am not a priority. You yourself, you're a priority. You come first. Oh no, there it is. Oh no. Okay. Let's see if Bunny's right on that. Anyways. Brooktober? Yeah. Brooktober? I have ideas. It's gonna be an entire month-long celebration. There he goes. He did it. I knew he'd be right on that. Back before the end of news. Nice. Yeah, honestly, it's been a long. I'm sorry that we've been talking about news for so long, but I just keep talking. There's that yawn. Yep. So there's a yawn counter, and then there's a yawn. Um. A yawn count or something. Oh shoot, I don't remember. And it tells you how many we're at, and then I'll reset it at the end of each week. Where's the yawn mega? No.
People with primary immune deficiency diseases, or PI,
Yawn.
which are inherited disorders where a part of the body's immune system is missing or doesn't function properly, which makes people like me more prone to infection. And this includes over 450 different conditions. The Immune Deficiency Foundation is a charity that is near and dear to my heart and has a particular significance in my life.
Yawn.
When my health first started getting really bad, the Immune Deficiency Foundation helped me immensely when I really had nowhere else to
Good
turn.
cap. Yawn.
I was terrified.
Oh,
I
no.
was lonely,
Oh,
and
no.
I was confused. I honestly didn't really know what was
I
going
did it to
on,
myself.
and I never ever
sorry,
want
Mousy.
anyone else to go through that. This entire situation has broken me. I just wanted to do something good and to give back to a community that helped me. But unfortunately, that's not the case. As much as I would like to continue to talk about this, unfortunately, I can't. So, to recap, I believe that I am owed a significant amount of funds.
Damn right you
Which
are.
I have not been paid. And most importantly, the Immune Deficiency Foundation is owed over $500,000 from VShojo. I really wish that I could tell you more,
It's
but right now,
break
I
in
have
her
been
voice
advised
for me.
to wait for legal proceedings.
This is
As
hurting
of
her
right
so
now,
much.
I am an independent VTuber. I am at a loss of what to do right now. I'm kind of processing everything. I'm very sad.
Yeah.
And very confused. Once again, I want to apologize to the Immune Deficiency Foundation and to my community who has shown so much support to me. I also wanted to say that all the ad money made from this video will go towards the Immune Deficiency Foundation. I honestly don't know what I'm going to do. I really, like I said, I really
she lawyered
haven't
up. That's the most important thing she could do.
this.
I can't. It took her. It's the
In
break in her
description
voice. This
box
poor
is a
girl.
link to a donation fund for the Immune Deficiency Foundation. Thankfully, any donations made through Tiltify go directly to the charity. That link is also there if you've heard about this and would like to support the Immune Deficiency Foundation. Sometime this month, I plan on doing a special
she's got a lawyer. I feel like that's the most she can do right
in order
now.
to raise money for the
and call
Immune
them out on their
Deficiency
shit.
Foundation.
VShojo is cooked.
I hope to have a ton of friends joining me, and hopefully there'll be a lot of singing and a lot of fun and just a day full of happiness. I just honestly really want to show that after all of this, that VTubing is a force for good. So thank you guys so much for all the support, and thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. And once again, I want to say that I am truly sorry.
Don't be sorry.
Okay.
Aw. That hurts her so.
Bye-bye.
Oh my god. Okay, I can't. Okay. That poor girl. Mousy darling, you have no idea who I am. And you'll never see this. But you deserve so much better than that. They are the ones who should apologize, not you. Feel proud of who you are and what you've done and what you've achieved. And fuck them. That's awful. Excuse my language. That is awful of them. I'm so sorry that you have to go through that, and you will be going through that, and that's awful. I'm going to be linking the charity and the video here. So you guys, if you can't afford to donate, at least, hi YouTube, hello. If you can't afford to donate, at least watch the video on your own so she gets the ad revenue. We've already donated. Wolf has already donated to the cause. He told me that before I even knew what was happening. And I fully support that. We've already did a donation. Just because that's like See, I knew I would get emotional just because that's not fair. That's so unfair that they did that. That's gross. Um, that's disgusting of a company to do that, especially after she put their trust into them. It's disgusting. I hope they can't turn it around and sue her. Yeah, I mean it's hard because her name. They have her name. They know who she is. Um, I hope she's careful. I'm sure she's got a good lawyer, and I'm sure she'll be as careful as she can be. But that's still a lot of money. Let me link this video to both Twitch and YouTube. And I will directly link the charity as well. If you can't donate, this is Tiltify, so it will go straight to the charity. It won't go through anybody else. So it goes directly to the charity. If I ever did something like this, we would be using Tiltify because you can't trust anybody. Even though you could trust me, I don't know who I could trust with money. Money makes people insane. And if it can just go straight to a charity, a million times better. She's so sweet. I know. Mousy is the sweetest person, and she does not deserve this. Again, I do not know her. I just know what she's been through based on following her story a little bit. And yeah, people tell you you're a banker and people all the time. Yeah, it's insane. Hold on, it's fine. I'm not crying. It's fine. It just makes me so mad that these are the people who get hurt. These are the people who get hurt so much. And like months ago, I didn't know any, like, for an example, Bao. I don't know much about Bao. I just know what happened with her related to a few things with friends. One before She Who Shall Not Be Named, and one at that moment. And every time it came out, and hearing the emotion in these poor girls' voices, I've been there. Most of us have been in those shoes where we've been hurt by companies, friends, family. It's dust in my eyes. Yeah. Thanks, guys. We've all been there. We've all been hurt, and especially as you get older, you know you've been hurt. How many? I've been hurt personally many times by many situations. So I'm a little harder when it comes to those because of how many times I have been hurt. So seeing people who are younger than me going through the same thing and how much it hurts them, I know I've been there, and I wish I could do more for them. You know, I don't know who you don't know who I am. I don't know who you are, but it breaks me to see these poor people, men, women, doesn't matter. To see these poor darlings go through this. Know that I've been there, and that how much it hurts, and knowing that they're going through it, you know? It's boo VShojo. Boo. Oh. Okay. Well, that was the news. You know, we did it.